Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. I want to quickly share with you a few things about Jesus, the disciples, and a storm. Ready? Here we go. So in the book of Matthew, in chapter 8, we find Jesus getting ready to leave the multitude that have been following him after he gave the Sermon on the Mount. So now he tells his disciples, hey, we're going to go to the other side. Everybody's like, cool, bet, let's go. They get in the boat, Jesus goes to sleep, and they're off. Well, in the middle of that, a storm showed up, and it was a storm so great that the waves were coming over the side of the boat and the winds were knocking the boat all over the place. And the disciples were freaking out. You have to understand that these were experienced fishermen. These people were used to being out at sea in the middle of a storm. They knew how to handle a boat. They knew how to handle waves and the wind. So this must have been a pretty powerful storm for them to be freaking out enough to wake Jesus up. So when they wake Jesus up, he looks at him and he tells him the famous quote, "Ye of little faith," and then he commands the wind and the waves to chill out. And they do. And it says that it was a great calm. The most interesting part about this to me is the comment, the question that the disciples ask themselves when Jesus does this. They look at each other and they say, what sort of man is this that the wind and the waves obey his word? So cool. Here are the few things you need to know about this. One, Jesus had already told them, we are going over to the other side. They should have trusted in his word. But, connected to point number two, the disciples didn't fully understand who Jesus was. They didn't really know who was on the boat. They didn't know who his real identity was, what his real identity is. They had no idea that Jesus was the embodiment of God Almighty in a human body. And thirdly, Jesus was wanting to use this storm to show them his power over the physical world, because what was waiting for them on the other side were two demon-possessed men that nobody could overpower, and Jesus with one word was gonna cast out those demons. And he wanted to show his disciples, I have power and authority over not just the wind and the waves, but also over the spiritual realm. So these are the three things you need to know about this part of the book of Matthew. It is important for your life and for my life that we understand who it is that walks with us, that we understand who it is that's got our back, that we understand and we realize who it is that called us, who it is that empowered us, who it is that is pushing us forward into his plan, into his purpose. You need to know who it is that walks with you. You need to know who it is that called you. You need to know who it is that's got your back. Listen, if you don't know, if you are unsure, if you have any questions or comments about who Jesus is, what he came to do, and what he wants to do through you, please hit us up at www.wearerevive.org. That's wearerevive.org. That's our website. So please go there and you can contact us through there in a multitude of different ways. We look forward to hearing from you and to connecting with you and to walking with you towards Jesus. God bless you guys.